Water is a pretty huge product crossover from hydrogen 2 and oxygen made about 3.8 billion years ago, still remaining the top liquid in the game. Water is used every day by people all around the world and has been making a real splash in terms of popularity, being the top liquid drink in all of 2021. And exactly 2 years ago, I became the first person to ever make an honest review of water, comparing what makes water good, what needs some work, and its position of being a top liquid in the future, with the record of being second place belonging to a certain someone. In the time water has been in use, it's been making some real waves, and before we continue, water is a really popular product. No matter who you are or what your opinion of it is, water is a classic product that's been involved in some pretty huge things like making crossovers with sodium chloride to make the product of the ocean, which has been really popular for a while now. And personally, I've been a long time user of water, and I would definitely suggest water to all my friends and family. It's a solid liquid you just can't go wrong with on a hot summer day. Nothing is harder than a nice cold glass of water. As far as I've found, the best liquid to shower in, and while the taste is lacking, I can appreciate that water always tastes the same, and that's a level of consistency I can respect. However, I can't say that water hasn't had its fair share of bad deals in co-founded products. For one, I gotta say, the tsunami and hurricane update was definitely not the move on water's part. Like most things, a lot of the things water has made is kind of a two-sided coin made out of water. For instance, swimming is a really cool idea. I know I enjoy some swimming every now and again, but punishing new users with drowning was probably going a bit too far. Though I totally understand how it could have been a great idea, but there's been a few complaints about these problems by a few users of water, like, the hurricanes look totally cool, but my house is gone now. Or, personally, I'm not a huge fan of drowning. I plan to die on Tuesday, and I kinda threw my whole week off. And I don't want to hound on water too much because we all make mistakes sometimes, but the whole weather thing really needs a rework. I don't mind rain really, especially since we need it, but a little warning would be cool. Nothing too big, but a little letter a few days prior would be cool because I hate to have to reschedule. Moving on from that, water has been doing really well recently on the charts and claims to have some pretty huge projects in the works right now. But its biggest competitor, milk, has also been making some pretty big leads in the last 2 years ever since we looked at it. There's a few distinct advantages of milk, those being that you can't drown in it and it has a superior taste to water. Unfortunately, milk just can't really compete with water in terms of overall usage. It's really hard to get enough milk to even fill up a pool, let alone make an ocean out of the stuff. And I can recommend from personal experience, you shouldn't replace the water in your shower with milk. Trust me, you don't want to find out. Milk has only been in the game for 6,000 years now, so the fact that it's catching up to water as quickly as it is pretty huge. Despite this, water doesn't seem too concerned with milk's recent advancements, saying, quote, "Look, I've been in the game for a long time now, and I'll hand it to milk. It's doing pretty good for how little time it's been around, but I've seen so many promising liquids come into and fall out of the game in my time. And the only thing I have to say to milk is this. You want to take my place? You know where I am. Come and take it." Touching on some recent drama between water and some other liquids, bringing up the tweets from 2019 is really just a drop in the bucket compared to recent events with water, suing milk, saying evaporated milk illegally uses water to make it. However, this didn't go too well for water because evaporated milk clearly comes from evaporated cows. Overall, in the last 2 years, water has definitely stepped up its game. Even if water still has some issues with its ego, I think water is definitely deserving of a strong 7 out of 10. So good job to water these last 2 years, and here's hoping for a good 2022.